Oh, I'm done lurking and napping. Have fun. Alright, and close down that stream. And double check. Okay, yeah, that should just about do it. Cool. So, stream seems to be ready. I can continue playing on to day 5. Oh. I thought it would have been day 4. I didn't realize I got 4 runs in last night. Oh, the fountain's still open. Oh, shoot. That's a lot of coins. And I got a math problem to do over here. Alright. 8 plus nothing is 8. 16 minus 10 is 6. 3 times 5 is 15. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 17 minus 15 is 2. Times 20 is 40. Divided by 10 is 4. I got a key card. Cool. I'll take the nook here. I was hoping for a magnifying glass there. Oh, well. I don't have any gems, so I can't take the courtyard. This would have been a great spot for a courtyard, I think. Let me see, grab my notes, because notes are a wonderful, awesome, terrific thing. Okay, this is not a... this is not a terrific spot, this is a good spot. This is a level 2. Okay. I could really use the storeroom, but the closet gives me 2 items. Yeah, storeroom it is. Wait. Oh. Duh, I'm an idiot. There we go. I'll take the pile. Check the counters and tables and things. And then do the puzzle. Alright, so at least one of these must tell the truth. At least one of these must lie. Ooh, I did not realize that the parlor has a pawn. I should note that down. Okay. The black box is true. The black box is black. Well, this statement is obviously true. Therefore, this statement cannot be true. Meaning that this statement is also false. So it's a black box. Need something that turns to the right. The den gives me a free corner room, which is alright. So it gives me a gem. Let's see. That's odd. This room, yeah, this room right here seems to have a something in relationship over there. Interesting. Okay. I don't want the boudoir. I want either the observatory or the lavatory. Well, I managed to get this. Oh, does this only have items if it's there on row 9? Okay. Darn, this would have been a 3 space. I'll take the pantry. Apples, bananas, and oranges. Okay. That's normal. Actually, let's see. Does the terminal tell me the date? I don't think so. Electronic mail might be able to, but... Last time I was in here, there was a key over there and some coins down over there. We'll use a key here. Garage is good. Hello. I'm doing alright today. This was on fire last time I was in here. At least I think it was. But now there's nothing there. And we'll use a key over here. The West Wing Hall. I've been trying to get this one. Apparently, this one was locked. Staff notice, June 15th, 1983. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Espin, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Likewise, any staff... Okay... I'm guessing this was her chair. Wait a minute. Is it seriously not... Oh. Well, that would explain a little bit. There we go. Didn't realize that that wasn't showing up. I'm sorry about that. Unfortunately, I'm in no position to be able to commission artwork or any such thing like that. I'll take the commissary. Commissary. Ugh. And check the room for coins and things. I'll take a shovel. And I guess I'll take a gem. I'll take the coin. See if I can learn anything about it. This room is the office. Finger left. Alright, there's gotta be a piece in here somewhere. I think that's the king. This is also an important room. Pay close attention. That's an upgrade disc. Okay. I can use that right here. The antechamber lever in the greenhouse is broken again. I don't think there's enough time to put in another work order before Simon arrives, so just make sure that the west and east operate. So, if I can find another lever, that's awesome. Otherwise, the greenhouse opens the south door. Okay. Yes. Okay, flat. That seems like a interesting thing. Red. Flight of the Queen in red. In black we have March of the Count. In black, or in red, we have Fall of the Lord. And then in red, we have Passing of the Barons. And then in red, we have Red Herrings of the Major. Major Red Herring. limited possible. Well, there's a safe. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, everything's still fine. Hmm. Well... The hallway. Hmm. Well, that's interesting. It's very interesting. The hallway will always either contain one key, one locked trunk, or I get an extra hallway. I'm not sure if the hallway is, awesome or what. I mean, it is a 3-door room, so it's a branch, and branches are great. I'll take the locked trunk. Okay. March of the Count. There's a queen. Okay. if that's the count. March. Red paper. Oh. Okay. Well, red letter. Okay. For promptly answering all of our demands, not involving the police, and allowing this unfortunate transaction to transpire smoothly as one could hope. Given you the envelopes, we felt that one final red letter of our own was merited given the circumstances. Hopefully you will not be as careless with this missive as you were with the others. Correspondence this incriminating should be kept in safes, not desk drawers. Let's first put your apprehensions aside, as I'm sure another red envelope is the last thing you expected to find on your desk this week. No, we are not making more demands, and no, we do not have copies of the other letters. You are already more than generous and accommodating, and the least we can do is fulfill our end of the bargain. So why write to you at all? Why incriminate ourselves further if we already have what we want? In a word, principle. After reading your elegant reply to our initial note, it became apparent to us that there have been a few misunderstandings. This letter is intended to clarify some of these points and hopefully will place our schemes in a softer light. We might have gotten a little too excited with the colorful language of blackmail, but our goal was never to terrorize. Despite what you may have interpreted as thinly veiled threats towards your young nephew, I want to personally assure you there was never any tangible danger. If we gave any impression that we would hurt the youngster, it was meant only in the vague sense of hurting his social prospects. And yes, while we admit that our word choice might have been questionable, even so that it was reasonable to accuse us of being intentionally misleading, we hope you will believe us when we tell you that this was not a calculated ploy to elicit payment. However, as payment has been received, there is nothing to be gained by scrutinizing the questionable ethics that were employed in our extortion of these funds. Little defense can be mustered on that score. Alright, so someone is writing these red letters. They are writing them to the Count. They blackmailed the Count into paying them. And apparently they stole his mail. That was written on March the 3rd. 0303. Alright. I don't have any more keys, so. Wait. An interior courtyard. Oh, yeah, it is a courtyard. Of course it could be on an interior room. I want the possible dig spots. There's no guarantee of there being anything good here. Take the closet. They will probably not be coming back. Unless I get an extra key, I can go up the north side of the office. Sheesh, this was a freaking convoluted mess of a path thing. There's a nice roaring fire in here. Doesn't seem to be any coinage here, though. Nor any there. I see nothing in the parlor. Okay. So the only place left to go is either up or to the right in the chapel. And of course, all of those instantly lock me. Where are we drawing those solar plans? Rumpus room gets me a lot of coins. Dining room would get me more steps. Okay, so I am going to find a bunch of coins in here somewhere. Yeah. So I will. Checkers. Back again. Rumpus room has a bishop. Rumpus room has a bishop. Fish! Is that a herring? Is it a red herring?
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear.
Interesting.
I see a boy standing on a shore of white sand. something he was told he would not find. I see a black cat tied to a red flag. I hear the wind blowing, but the flag does not stir. I see a door marked by a rogue moon.
I've seen that shape.
A door that is always locked, yet has no key. It is the door you have been searching for, yet will not find.
The girl in the painting has that same symbol on her necklace.
Beyond the dark waters. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Al-Zara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Okay, that was both creepy and awesome. So, as far as that last line goes, he will have more to say if I find him again. Just not today. So this guy gives cryptic hints about what I'm supposed to do. Cool. I have to take the laboratory. Oh shoot, I never even went and got my outside room. I'm gonna have to do that. It's a broken lever. It's a broken lever. If I find the greenhouse, I could open the south facing the south facing door. A periodic table of elements. Very useful information. Oh, that's going to be awkward. Okay. Okay. So, I have the sixth one. 5, 6. PU. S. Push. Okay. TH. RE. EU. 3 up. A. 7, 8. 3 up AF TE R N I N E. Push 3 up after 9. Okay. Well, it does supposedly require extra power in from the boiler room. I don't have the boiler room currently. But... I can't do anything with it yet. I don't seem to be able to read any other notes laying around either. Shoot. That better fucking been worth it. Car keys. I don't have the garage at the moment, but I could get the garage. What I need, however, is a key. I don't have a key. Dining room. Okay. I haven't actually reached row 8. Dang it. Thought I had. We're gonna stick a coat check because check item. Okay. Yeah, I know. I need more keys. I also need the boiler room. The commissary. I could buy a key. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's going to take me half of my spaces to get there. It'll take me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No. Remember, these two count as one because the bedroom pays for itself and another room. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It won't leave me with many extra rooms. I'll do it. We'll see. trading post. Okay. Okay, I see what it is. I have to get all of these outer corners yellow. I don't know if there's any way of moving the pink, but it shouldn't need to. Allowance token. What's an allowance token? Hang it, what's an allowance token? Trade the shovel for the coin purse. Key card for the vault key. The compass for 2 ivory dice. 2 ivory dice would actually be really, really helpful. I'll take the car keys for the coin purse. Shovel for a coupon book. I don't know about that. No trade. Alright. Every time I collect 3, earn an additional 1 in interest. Cool. Okay. Let's hope this goes well. This is gonna cost me like almost all my steps anyways, so it's not like I'm going to get to learn anything new this time around. Unless I can check this door. The bunk room generally has snacks. The journal is here. A happy little hamster. Trophy, cat. Canal. 2 pawns. Well, I lost a coin, but it did get me a, it got me a few extra steps. Thing is, you have a key. No other keys or anything else. That doesn't seem to do anything. Use the key, yes. Now if I manage to make my way all the way back to the dining room, well, I could sit there and get some more food, but I don't think I have enough steps left. 9. 9 steps is not enough to get over there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that 9 would put me in the den. There's a locked trunk. The West Wing are more likely locked with regular locks. The East Wing is more likely to have the electrical locks. Drat. Well, there's nothing left for me to do at this point except call it a day. Need to find the code. Check. Didn't get a boiler room, so I could never sit there and do the puzzle in the laboratory. Even though I think I have the answer for that one. Because, you know, push 3 up after 9. A prosaic villa. Yeah, I didn't find so much food this time around. Some new rooms, huh? There we go. Okay, I will take the 6 steps to go hit the outside room and see what I get. Excuse me a moment, I'm enjoying some goldfish. I don't have anything to offer at the moment, unfortunately, so I'll take this tool shed. Lockpick. Occasionally be able to unlock normal doors. So that's a chance of just not having to spend locks. Or spend keys, okay. Oh, shoot. Miss Babbage! Miss Ann Babbage. Okay. Okay. I have 2 allowance coins. I have now been granted a daily allowance to use while on the estate. Okay. Well, now I get free coins. Yeah, I'd known about that, I'd have grabbed the shrine, taken that option. Oh, an apple. Take the storeroom, because the storeroom's just good. Okay. I'll take the hallway, I guess. Locked trunk. Yeah, that's a lot of gems. Okay. All of those are good, but I'll take the observatory, because the observatory is supposed to get better every time I use it. Two trunks have been added to the entrance hall. Okay. There's not a table up there. This is a 0. But metal detector. Great chance of finding both. I found a key. And that's just awesome. Darn, I was hoping for a green room there. That would have been a 3. That would have been a 3 room. Use a key and see how oh shit. Some ivory dice and some coinage. Let's take the garage, that'll get me some keys for free. Written in red handwriting is fine. Now, if I can get the car keys, I can get something for free out of there. This, we're gonna come in, we're gonna check around for anything, get a banana. And now we head back. Take the other paths. We'll take the Nook, because the other rooms don't help us. The box next to this one contains gems, so that would be the white box. White box lies. Black box lies. So therefore, blue is correct. Interior courtyard would be annoying. Spare room. I'd rather not spend one of my gems on a branching path. That's not going to actually branch for me. Security is great, though. You know, I just realized something. I have a bunch of keys. I should go open up those trunks. That's a bunch of gems. Okay. Let's hope that my wandering around doesn't cost me too badly. Oh, hey, an apple. Take the commissary. Got 9 coins. 9 coins might be able to get me. Oh. Shit. Both the running shoes and the sledgehammers are good. Sledgehammer breaks open those chests. Running shoes saves me moves. I'll have to come back and get the other. Gain 5 steps whenever I enter a bedroom. Sleep mask. So I could enter this one and get 5 steps, but that just costs me the moves to get there and then get back. Alright. Okay, so this was row 5. That's a 2. Kitchen has food for sale. It has water access. Bananas. Well, that's why I didn't want to take the drawing room earlier. Oh shoot. I'm going to have to sit here and do something here. Function, print screen. Function, print screen. Print screen. 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 Okay. Okay. I want the greenhouse, but the greenhouse blocks me off. Courtyard's not gonna help me here. Not really. As on the other hand, this might. Okay. So, plus 20 is 20. Plus 25 minus 4 multiplied by 4, 20. Okay. 19 minus 9 is 10. Divided by 2 is 5. 6 minus 1 is 5. Multiplied by 4 is 20. Divided by 5 is 4. Oh, the silver key. Oh, that's awesome. Damn it, I was actually hoping to use the silver key right there. Wait. No! Oh, you... Well, hello there. Well, there is no point in me doing much of anything here at this point. Guess I'll take the walk-in closet, check the items, and, I go throw something into the coat room again. Like, this room here, this room. This room was what I needed. I could have, you know... That silver key was awesome. It could have led to a locked door, which would have guaranteed multiple exits from. Oh, I still have an item checked. Okay. I've seen only one red, one of the red envelopes. I'm doing alright. just had my run ended, though. Trying to get to that white room at the top. And unfortunately, I just haven't been having much luck in keeping open doors. I have this silver key that I just got. Unlocking a door with the silver key will lead to a room with many doors, meaning I would have had access to 2 of these spots right here. Would have had 2 guaranteed possible entrances to the white room. And yet, didn't get in. Oh well. Personally, I really liked this one. It had 4 green rooms in it. Had the terrace, the aquarium, the courtyard, and the greenhouse. And the greenhouse, I noticed, like right off the bat, had a spot for a broken lever. I haven't gotten the greenhouse since. But during day 5, I ended up finding the, I ran out of keys, otherwise I'd have been able to continue on day 5. But I ended up finding the broken lever. So I put the broken lever in the code check for another day. Well, it's another day, but unfortunately, I can't get where I need to go. So, unless there's... I don't have any more doors, so even if I had 100 footsteps, I couldn't continue. Yeah, I couldn't continue even if I wanted to. There's nowhere for me to continue to. It's just so many of these single spaces. Oh, I see that one. Ah! I got to throw down the hammer. I wonder if you're from the same vein as that first one. I'll tell you the same thing that I told them. The answer is no. No. As someone who's streaming literally just to pass the time and have some fun with it, I have no reason to sit there and spend money on it. Classrooms? What are classrooms? Well, I guess I'm going to find out. There's a dig spot here. And a dig spot here. The last closing address. For the last 38 years, it has been my pleasure of serving as your schoolmaster in this humble little facility, and meager as it may look by modern standards, I think most of us who spent our afternoons here will readily admit we are reluctant to see this little piece of Reddington history go. I first wish to thank Lady Espen, our most gracious host today, for not only paying attention in my classes those many years ago, but for all the fundraising she has done on behalf of our community and our children. Without her, Reddington Elementary would still be a distant and blurry vision, a vision that I dared not even dream. The dreamer is, of course, the incomparable Miss Peterson, our future principal, and my reluctant successor, who, I might add, forced me to give this speech. So I think I'll end my praise of her there. Though she deserves much more, I will admit. To the architect of our new school, the Baron St. Clair, thank you for following in your father's footsteps in building Reddington, yet another school, and for also allowing the use of your own private residence and floor plans to serve as our interim facility until the new campus is completed in March. A decision I'm certain he will immediately regret tomorrow morning when he hears the children running through his halls. And lastly, I wish to thank all of my students, many of you here today I have not seen in years, whose faces I will remember as young and manners wild. Those here whose parents before them I've also taught and whose children I may yet. Without you, I would have had a lifetime of quiet peace. And just what is all the peace in the world if you have no one to bestow demerits upon? Thank you all sincerely. My time here has meant the world to me, and if I am still standing in 8 months, I will see you all in slightly less melancholic ribbon-cutting ceremony next year. Better joke to end. Remember to give Miss Peterson her gift. Ooh! That's 2 out of the 4. So, I now have gotten the power from the West Gate Path and the Apple Orchard. I bet that there's 2 other permanent outside additions that are going to give me fire that I need. Also, 2 dig spots in here. We'll have to check those when I get the chance. I haven't been to the library yet. I don't really like the library being right where that is. I will almost certainly have to walk back through here, so I'll give it a chance and see if I get the salt. Gems are in the box with the word blue on it. Which would be this one. The gems are in a box that is actually blue. Well, one must be false, and one must be true. There's no statement, so it is neither true nor false. So this one here, it has to be true. Yep, I was right. We'll take the den here. There's a trunk there. It's good to know. If I can get a key, I can sit there. The laboratory would be great, but a coupon book. Save 1 coin on every purchase I make. Bananas in the kitchen are now 2 coins instead of 3. Drat, I was hoping for a green room here. Oh well. We'll take the pantry. And we'll go ahead and open the trunk and hope for a key. And get 4 gems instead. Looks like we're getting some rare rooms today. I speak of the kitchen. I will likely be walking back through the kitchen, so I will purchase things on my way back. I'll take the drawing room. Okay. This is a 1, so I don't want green here. I will, however, take the garage because keys. Okay. Drawing room has a pond. Did I mark that down? Yes. No, I didn't. And that is why I'm happy I have keys. Books and periodicals requested with this form will be pulled and available the next time you draft the library. Huh. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. A Sightseer's Guide to Reddington by Andrew Darrell. Swimbird by Marion Marigold. The Fixed Stars by Richard Witt. History of Orindia Caleb Manning. EPCW Pump System User Manual. We'll just do the first one. Mount Holly records. Oh, these are my records. Kill. A locked shelf. Interesting. Scrapbook. My first claim ticket. My first item checked was the broken lever. I have indeed found the orchard. My favorite floor plan, the tool shed. Can't seem to pass it up. Most drafted, bedroom. Den, parlor. I mean, bedroom's a free room. Most paid for, the drawing room. I have paid 7 gems for it. Security, I have paid 5 gems for it. Office is 4 gems. Office is a 2-gem room, which means I have picked it up twice. I see. So Jessica's a bot. Wonderful. Most time spent in security, office, and the entrance hall. I have made no contraptions. I bought a key. I paid it in full. My largest purchase. I picked up a stamp. Maybe one day. Most avoided floor plans. Furnace. Root cellar and laundry room. Okay, cool. That's kind of cool to be able to sit there and see my records like that. Oh, fudge. That's terrifying. We're picking up the boiler room. The boiler room is a power source. It is, however, also a problem. A problem that I will have to solve. Okay, and this red box has power. Whatever the red box does. Ah, blue door has power. Okay. That has power. Unfortunately, I cannot get there. Okay. Yeah. I need to get enough steam up here. I don't know what this red box is. It bugs me that I don't know. However, that's the solution at least. So now I can walk all the way around. I can access the different doors and such. I won't be able to open that door though, unfortunately. Without turning off the power. Use a key. Okay, that was worth it. All of these doors are locked. Okay. We'll try and go forward. I'll take the spare room for now. Yes, that does break the boiler room power chain, but there's nothing I can do about that. Keycard system. Keycard system settings. Set offline mode. Looks like I have to head back now, as I'm out of keys and I'm out of abilities to move forward. Security room is already marked as night, yes. All of these doors are locked. Yep. Storeroom gets me 2 keys. I might have to. Fuck. This cuts me off, but gets me 2 keys. The left door up there is a power door. I don't have the capability of going through it at the moment. The right door is passable. This at the moment. Oh, this would be a 3-room. Shoot. I don't have the gems for it. Well, now I have a key. My first time getting a 3-room, and I sit there. He don't have the capability of taking it. It's like, I want to know what the machine does. Wait a minute. If this is what the machine is that it's talking about in the experiments, I need to have the laboratory and the boiler room and the shelter. I could take that, but that's not going to do me any good. This is the only way I'm going to be able to progress, and I can't see where I'm going. So, found the archives. I don't seem to be able to interact with any of these. Check out the desk in a moment. Okay. Marigold wins Herald Literary Honor. Marigold adds yet another feather to her scholastic cap as she discovered on Thursday that her picture book, Swim Bird, has been chosen as a Herald Literary Medal Illustrated Book of the Year. Second time winning this prestigious honor. As of course for her debut effort. Ooh. The niece and closest living relative of Baron H.S. Sinclair began using Marigold as a pen name to free her from the political associations one might make with the Sinclair family. Swinburne author never considered herself Herald staff writer. My son was the one that actually got me to start writing. I had always challenged myself to never tell him the same story twice at bedtime. So, as we ran out of books we owned, my imagination had to take over from there. As elaborated in previous interviews that her debut book, Red Prince, is based on her son and his inflexible love of the color red, a statement that has been held with much skepticism by the many pundits that viewed the book as a rather thinly veiled political critique of the Royalist Party and their unwavering blind loyalty to the throne. Publisher and author detained by the Red Guard and questioned. Caleb Manning and his publisher Philip White were two of the 36 names that appeared on a leaked dossier naming them a person of interest in the Trinsdale bombing that killed 4 people last Tuesday. Although no group has come forward to officially take responsibility of the attack, it is widely believed by the authorities to be the work of the insurgent group RLCF, who has also called themselves the Children of Blackwater. Ruffington Press was quick to dismiss the rumors in a statement released on Friday, maintaining that the popular author and Mr. White were simply victims of an unfortunate happenstance, whatever that means. This would not be the first time that the publishing house has defended a rogue employee. 3 years ago, an associate editor with the company was arrested for criminal conspiracy, though the charges were later dropped. Marigold drops publisher. Local author and popular personality Marion Marigold has announced a split with her longtime publishing partner, Ruffington Press, citing personal reasons. The announcement came after the arrest last week of fellow author and colleague Caleb Manning, whom Marigold has past referred to as her mentor, friend, and confidant. Marigold is the third prominent writer to distance themselves from the publisher this week. Manning and White at the press function was seen at the corner, suspicious bag waved down a local man. This is the third major incident in the last year. It is anticipated they will be charged by the Crown. Manning was the last. The trial begins on Tuesday. And is expected to last up to a 7-day under the charges of high treason. No traces discovered of Cinca Eris, but search continues. Mary Matthew Jones, the author and illustrator of those fanciful stories, are written under the pen name Marion Marigold, was last seen by a close friend at 3:45 p.m. getting into a carriage after a late luncheon date at the 100 Bells Tea Room in Trinsdale. Miss Jones never arrived home, and the carriage driver cannot be located. Family and local authorities are very concerned, but have not deemed the case foul play. It's an out-of-character incident at this point, and we are seeking information. Priceless jewels stolen in dramatic Royal Museum heist. Thieves in the royal capital of Fenares have broken into the Crown's fabled closed exhibits. These lavish rooms have been historically reserved exclusively for the use of aristocracy and high peerage, and access has never been granted to those outside of noble circles, at least not until today, as local police and forensics evidence have been spotted in virtually every corner of the museum grounds dredging for clues. The museum authorities said they were alerted in the middle of the night by reports of several masked intruders seen breaching the south wall and brandishing firearms. The intruders broke into the museum, subdued the royal guard, and disabled the security system. By the time the militia arrived on the scene, the burglars had simply vanished. Although an official registry of the lost jewels has not been publicly announced, among the treasured artifacts rumored to be stolen is the renowned ruby crown of Orinda Ares, a priceless crown jewel whose materials worth pales in comparison to historic value. If these rumors are true, the evidence may suggest that the theft was politically motivated. Interesting. Damn it. Well, that's that. I can make my way back to the entrance hall. Oh, hey! This is another room that's got power. Okay. At the very least, the red room has power. So far, both of the red rooms have power. I don't think the library has power. Passageway has power. Wait, that's the wrong direction. Dang it. Now let's see how far I have power in that direction. As of the moment, the answer is I don't have power. This room doesn't have boiler room power. If these two rooms had the capability of power, then I could use the garage as a shortcut. Shoot, I should have bought a club sandwich. If I can get 2 more coins, I can sit there and buy a club sandwich. And add the morning room to today's draft pool. I would love to do both of those. I don't know what the morning room is, but love to find out. Okay. So I have all of this area in order to get keys and more rooms. Billiards room. Okay. Billiards room is good. Let's see. Puzzle. 18 plus. 18 divided by 6, 3. 12 plus 2 is 14. Divided by 2 is 7. 19 minus 11 is 8. Times 3 is 24. Divided by 12 is 2. Speaking of keys. The dining room. Dining room's awesome. Dining room is immediately food. Tap dinner. We'll take the boudoir, yeah. Left eye, nothing in there. Feel like that should have been a puzzle box. Hey. Well, I only guess it's Christmas. Or it's got something to do with the number of candles or anything else. I can try putting in the 1225. Be Christmas. Okay, so yeah, they labeled it as Christmas. Okay. Herbert, I was distraught to learn that you have chosen to omit the details of our dear Marian's disappearance from the public record. This is no surprise to me that the royal court would want this embarrassment kept as quiet as possible. I'm shocked that you have so little regard for your niece that you would play the king's scullion and stoop to kissing the foot that treads upon her memory. She gave up her family, her fortune, and her life, and all you can think about is your name. Having never had a family name nor a fortune of my own, I cannot personally condemn you for faltering in your commitment to make the same sacrifices that she did. But for the love of God, do not, by that same display of weakness, clutch your petty assets so tightly that you undermine the cause that she forfeited everything to further. Our countrymen must be made aware of the price that she paid, and must be made to see the color of the flag she flew as she rode into the darkness of 100 nights. To deny her story is to deny her life. If through your silence you bless this betrayal, our son, Simon, your heir, will inherit a fortune of lies and will spit up on your grave when he learns of your cursed foolishness. Needless to say, we will not be coming for Christmas this year. Danielle. Okay, I read that in a female's voice, and I totally thought that it would be like a Daniela or something. But no, okay. I'm guessing you got some of the flags mixed up. Ew, that is the muddiest color circle I've ever seen. Well, you certainly got the red things correct. Okay. I might need another piece of paper. Well, I will be right back then. Yeah, I'll go get another piece of paper. Alright. So each color is only used twice. Okay. So we have mountain blue, like blue, orange, wagon is red, red, odd. That's purple, okay. Orange, okay. Broccoli is green, we know that one. Grapes is purple. Banana is yellow. And lizard is red. That is 10 out of 12. And each letter should only be used twice. So obviously the pumpkin should be correct. 2 out of 12. So none of the flags are right. Cool. Alright. So, yellow. Lake is blue, pumpkin orange. Wagon red, hydrant red. Star orange. That's purple. Broccoli green, lizard green. Grapes purple, banana yellow. That is 10 out of 12. Okay. And this one being 9 out of 12. Oh shoot, I had completely missed labeling the map. Map yellow. Grapes purple. Everyone seems to figure that one out. And the broccoli is green. Banana is yellow. The pumpkin is orange. The lake is blue. The wagon is red. You seem to think that the hourglass is green. The heart is orange. The lizard is purple. And the hydrant is also red. Well, everyone's correct on the hydrant. Okay. Blue Mountain is also blue map. Yellow Mountain is also blue map. Right. Both of these thought that it was yellow. Okay, so is this the green? No, this is the orange. Orange hourglass is blue. Is 10 out of 12. Whereas you are 9 out of 12. Okay. So assuming that's 5, 6, 7. Okay, so now we are down to 5. P O R B. Is 2 are right and 2 are wrong. O P O G G P B Y. Okay. One of those is right. The only one that could be right among all of this is the orange, so that is orange, which means that it is not. So we know that that is incorrect. Okay. So I know that that is not purple. That is orange. We know that there's... The oranges are only used once, so that is incorrect, which means green and blue are the correct ones? Oh, shoot. Why is the map blue? It's a blueprint. It's not a map, it's a blueprint. That tells me that everyone got the hydrant, or the... It tells me that everyone got that one wrong. He only got one correct. Well, actually... Who says that he got the same one correct? I could be entirely wrong here. P-O-G-O-P-O-R-G-P-B-B. Alright, so obviously, if he's only got one correct, let's assume, this is an assumption. Okay, we know for a fact that all of the reds are wrong. Because we've already got both reds. So anything with red, automatically wrong. Now, we need a blue. We need an orange. We need a yellow. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, yes. So we've already got R-R-O-O-B. G. G. Purple, purple. Okay, so we've already got both of the reds. So all remaining reds are just straight wrong. Okay. We have one of the O's. We have one of the blues. We have one of the greens. We have one of the purples and one of the yellows. Oh, that's what I'm missing up here. Blue Y. I was missing the other piece. That's why I was looking at this wrong. Okay. So, of this, 2 are correct, 3 are correct, and 3 are correct. But they are not necessarily the same ones. Of course, red is automatically wrong. And only the first boy ended up with that info. So I need an orange, a blue, a yellow, a green, and a purple. Properly placed. We'll assume for a moment that the lizard is green. I mean, the lizard is not purple. I'm pretty sure that the mountain is either yellow or purple. Honestly, I really don't know. This is assuming that green is correct. And assuming that the blueprint is correct. That is what that appears to be, as a blueprint. Okay. That makes a lot of assumptions, but I'm going to give it a try. Do I not have the capability of actually doing the test here? Well, my final thing is that the mountain flag is yellow, the hourglass flag is purple, the heart flag is orange, the lizard is green, and the map, well, what I thought was a map is a blueprint, and it is blue. That is my eventual guess. Thing is, I don't seem to be able to actually interact with it. Oh shit. I can't. I might be able to do something with the foundation. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to get the greenhouse, but and y'all have been really mean to me on the keys. I mean, I have a higher chance of finding keys and coins, and I get a bajillion coins. And I don't have the commissary to buy more keys, so... Yeah, I feel like I should be able to sit here and interact with it. I mean, the foundation was interesting. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. It literally does not matter. Actually, it does matter. I did restore power to the garage, but I did not open the garage door. So it matters. It matters slightly. I feel like there should be something out here. Well, I was an idiot. Okay. Security room first. Damn it. I went half of my steps. And that is half of my steps upon drafting it. Hoping for an apple or something. Correspondence and packages addressed to down Wherein to sender as he is no longer employed with our staff. Utility room fuse box. Oh, shoot. There's actually a puzzle. Oh, looks like I've got a bit of reading to do. Stamp? Okay, how's it going up there in that big house? I thought most people would be pretty scared being alone for this length of time. I have a feeling you're doing just fine. I imagine you, happy as a clam, perfectly content on the estate with the exploration and opportunities for adventure that present themselves each day. Currently in the garage, packing the tent. So much I want to say, and I forget to tell you Friday night. Easier for me to just jot this stuff down. Yelling at me right now to come bring you a pillowcase. Hold on a sec, I'll be right back. tell you're really excited, I think you might feel a little guilty about being so happy the day after the funeral. Believe me, I know how long Uncle Hubert worked on setting this up for you, and I know from our conversations just how much happiness this final project brought him. So do both of us a favor and be excited. The house is really amazing. It's been almost 7 years since we were last up there. I'm curious to hear just how much you remember from those summer trips. You've always been smarter than me at this kind of thing, so I'm not sure how much guidance or inspiration I can offer you before your trip that will actually be useful to you. Despite my best intentions, I'm sure that on Friday I'll end up leaving you with a few of my overused cliche expressions when we said farewell. Later, alligator. Dad, get some sleep each night and don't spend all of your time each day playing dirigiblocks. Press a blue indicator next to the purple. Five purples are needed to activate the sixth. Interesting. More complete instructions are emailed. I remember there being an email system, but I don't remember having found it yet. No. Furnace room's a dig spot. Furnace room needs power. From the boiler. I'm not sure why, but the furnace room needs power. Well, let's see what I can do. I can walk past the archives. I can go here. That would be... That's a shitty room. I'd rather go through the archives. Is there not a computer in the archives? I'll take the observatory. Oh, I don't have the ability to take the observatory. Okay, well... West Wing Hall? Let's hope you've got a... something that's not locked. Oh yeah, I forgot the West Wing Hall is always locked. Dang. Well, I have no keys. I have 20 coins. No way of spending all of it. I have all of 3 steps, which would take me back to the passageway. You know what? We're just going to call it a day. A red manor, yeah. Stupid number of red rooms. I only got 2 items. I might have time for one more run. Lots of diggy dig spots in here. Nothing for me to do in here, though. Whether we be old and bold or young or scrappy. Okay, 14 minus 7 is 7 times 2 is 14. 11 minus 1 is 10 times 10 is 100 divided by 20 is 5. 10 minus 6 is 4 times 2 divided by 2. 4. Shovel? Shovel? No shovel. I was hoping for a shovel. I mean, I might not get them out again. Oh! Oh my! Alright, I heard a beep. What? Hello there. Well, come on in. Let's see if you're more of a real person than the last two were. If you have any questions, I am more than happy to answer them as best as I can. Well, none of those are going to actually help me in moving forward. Wait, the foundation... The foundation never resets? So the foundation stays exactly where it is. Okay. I'll take a locked trunk, sure. I have a number of keys. I can sit here and use them. Lots of gems. Okay. This area is a particularly terrible one for... Well, it is not a good one for... Testing bedrooms. Ivory dice is awesome. Yep, I have to redraw there. I can either take the commissary or the chapel. I think I'll take the chapel and just walk on through. Of course, always check the entire room, because sometimes there's coins and keys laying around. I've noticed that this room has a particular propensity for that. If I had a shovel, I'd be having a heyday. We're taking the passageway, just cause that door automatically opens. Cool, wonderful. Take the pantry for now. So that'll get me... Oh, an orange! Is that 5? Even better than a banana. Apple is 2. Banana is 3. Orange is 5. Car keys. If I had the garage, that'd be nice. Unfortunately, I do not. And now, I have the issue of needing to go this way. The only one that doesn't lock me in is the Nook, so we will take the Nook. Key. Anything laying around? Anything laying around? No. Okay. I kind of want to take the observatory. 3 steps. Okay, cool. Observatory has a night. Did I write that down? No, I did not. Apples are better. There's nothing special on 6. Okay, cool. Farmer's apple. Apples are extra delicious. Cool. Clavis the key gives me a key. Alright. Diamondus Major gives me 5 gems. 11, 12. Draxus the Dead. Dead End Rooms. The Sale! 15. Everything is 50% off today. Florealis Bloom of the Sky. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers. Okay, so does it loop after that, or what? Oh, we take security. Take security all day, every day. Keycard system settings. Change offline mode to unlocked. Confirm. Mac. I think I need to actually go to the office in order to reach the email. Yes. Which means I didn't. Yeah, I should have sat there and did a thing. We take the pool, I guess. There's nothing in here that I can get right now unless I get the pump room and drain all the water. And I won't know what I will get until I drain it. I can take the boudoir and get a gem. I can get the garage, get a bunch of keys, have a ton of items, and have no doors. Boudoir it is. It is also a purple room. This was $12.25. Let's just take the spare room. I mean, the dining room is great and all, but unless I start getting real freaking lucky. You? Breaker box lets me get forward. Seriously, I need a freaking shovel. I still don't know what all of that does. But what I do know is that I can now go through the security door. Here in the security. Taking locker room, 'cause that doesn't lock me out. And we like this one. A safe deposit box key. Okay, interesting. Oh shoot, I should have used lockpick. Oh, why hello there, Spectre. Okay. So let's empty out the pool and fill the fountain. Okay, the pool is room 6, or pump 6, and that only goes to pump 1. Okay. I think I've had 3 bots in chat today. I'm not sure about 2 of them, but I don't particularly care. I mean, if you want to come in and, bop them. I had 2 first-time chatters today that were asking me about art, custom artwork for streamers.
I cannot see.
Oh, you can't see them?
No.
Alright. I've gotten so close multiple times to getting to the white room. I will have to remember to drain the fountain again after this. They keep asking me to drop my Discord username. I'm just like, no. How about I don't? How about I don't do that? It takes all of the empty storage space in the mansion to be able to clear the fountain. But I guess that makes sense because, they hid the basement down there. They wouldn't want it to be easy. Once I finish this run, do you want to play some Phasmo?
Yeah.
Okay. The west wing is always locked. There's been so many dig spaces today, but I don't have a shovel. I don't have a shovel. It's like, there's like 15 or 20 dig spaces in the mansion at the moment. But I don't have a shovel. Like, I can't dig without a shovel. Rather curious wind-up key. Yes, yes. Okay, so 2 of these statements are true. Statement on the blue box is true. If both of those statements are true, then this one has to be false. The gems are in a box with a true statement. Well, assuming that both of those are true. Or assuming both of those are false. If 2 of these statements are false, and that means that the white box is also false. So these 2 are a pair. They are either both true or both false. If this is false, then no gems are in this box because they're in a box with a false statement. However, if those 2 are both lying, then this one must be true. Therefore, they are, no matter what, in this box. Cool. I found a permanent room in the building by the way.
Hmm.
The foundation. It doesn't get reset, so I always have the foundation.
I have a key. Yes, I said your name.
I don't think it really matters which one I take. All three of them just let me go up and to the left, so I guess I'll take the commissary, because I might get a shovel. Another diggy. Shovel! I asked and I received. Pebbles. Well, I don't have any more doors. I'll grab the sauna, though. Now I have a key card. Sadly, I don't need it anymore. I guess now I can go dig to my heart's content. Oh, there's a ton of dig spots. Alright. So that is my second set of pebbles. No dig spot in here. I'm also kind of curious as to where, what this will do. But there are so many things that require power from the boiler room in order to activate. And only like a third of the rooms can actually transfer boiler room power. If you get a room that can't transfer the power, well, you're out of luck. Alright, let's see. Open up. Random locker. Got another key. Random locker. Mathematics works. Find each sum without using signs. Sixoro? Interesting. Sixoro. Doesn't help me any, because... a lot of coins. I'll take 4 steps and go back to the commissary. And I'll buy all of the things. I also found one more of the fires. There was a schoolroom outside. Also, seriously. I don't know why that's gone and happened. Okay. Thing is, there can be a door on the north side, but you can't enter and exit the room from there. It just lets you hit that lever, I think. At least that's what it looks like. And there's a dig spot. It's a coin. A rather dirty coin. And a key. Pantry and guest bedroom. I don't remember them having any coins or anything. However, you have a dig spot. A rusty nail, not even worth picking up. Nothing of interest. Alright. The nursery had nothing. Storeroom, no dig spot. Have to save enough moves to be able to get back. Oh yeah, the mailroom. If I find the mailroom on 2 subsequent days, I get to get a package. And the package has a bunch of stuff in it. A lot of stuff. Alright, time for the smorgasbord of dig spots. And then I'll have to just call it a day and end stream there. Unless I want to transition to streaming Phasmo. Nah, don't really feel like streaming Phasmo. Besides, it's not like anyone came in anyways. Dig spot, key. Dig spot. 3 coins. Dig spot. A turnip. An oversized turnip. Okay. Okay. Another turnip. A dirty coin. Another dirty coin. And a turnip. And a turnip! Sheesh, I have almost as many steps as I started with, and I can't do anything else. I guess I could go back and go open up 4 more lockers and see if there's another piece of paper. Fine, I will go run and use my keys and then call it a day. After that, there really is nothing else I can do. So, anything interesting or annoying happen at work today?
I worked with the problem child.
Fair enough. I swear, it sounds like that's falling into like a... Ooh. Key. It sounds like that's falling into a piggy bank.
Maybe it is.
If it is, I want my piggy bank back. Because that piggy bank has got some serious coin in it by now. Orange, useless. Apple, useless. I mean, to be fair, everything is useless. I'm looking through here to see if I can find like more puzzle stuff because I found like half of a math sheet in here a bit ago. I found half of a math sheet in here. It was somewhere in here. Ah, here it is. Half of a mathematics worksheet. Find the sum. Find each sum without using signs. Sixoro. Wait a minute. Oh! If that follows the same logic as the dartboard in there, then the answer is 7, 13, 10, then 7 minus 3 is 4, and 2. Interesting. Not sure if there's a way to be able to do anything with it, but okay, well. Call it. Alright, let's see what I got as far as my ranking of the house. I got another prosaic villa. I reached rank 9, and next day I'll start with 20 extra steps, so I'll start with 90. Two new rooms, the sauna, and what was the other new one? I mean, I might have taken the No, boudoir wasn't new to me. Oh, the root cellar was new. Duh. Yeah, I don't know why my mouse has disappeared off of the screen. Alright. And ending stream. There's really no one here, so I'm not even going to bother trying to figure out how to read out.